forget to head to the Real's Instagram page today to use the hashtag #GirlChatLive to make your voice heard. Ladies, I have to say it's been quite a morning. It's a miracle that we even made it to work, that y'all made it to the studio. In case you out there haven't heard, there are fires raging around right now in Southern California. Over 200 homes have been destroyed. More than 200,000 people have been told to evacuate. This is even scary. You've even been given the evacuation
Ray,
notice.
right now, my hairstylist, we just sent him to try to grab whatever he can from our house.
Wow.
Our street is on fire, which is insane. Like, I don't even have the words. I'm like trying not to like think about it. I don't even know.
Seriously. In this moment, we are minutes away from the fire. Just so you know, in perspective, everybody out there, we are minutes away from it. Audience, I am so glad that you made it safely and you actually came. This is amazing. Thank you. Unreal.
Well, Tam, it started. We take the 405, which is a major freeway for us.
405 to get here, and I was on the freeway around like 5:15, and I remember just seeing this cloud of like dark, smoke.
Right.
And I was like, uh-oh, okay, I guess the fire is over here. But then I heard a police car say, don't move. And then firemen just started like speeding past us. And I'm like, oh my God, what the hell is going on here?
That's footage from your phone?
Yes, that is footage from my phone.
This morning.
And so I was stuck in that, you guys, for about 30 to 40 minutes. And I literally saw the fire just like spread. And what's crazy is I've never seen flames that close.
Right.
But you see embers and the wind because it's really windy out there.
Super windy.
I saw like this cyclone like doing this
fireballs.
with embers. Yes. And I was like, what the hell is happening? Then I saw this big burst of flame and I started screaming. I was like, ah, oh my God. And then I literally saw, you guys, a big ember just kind of like floating in the air
and it
like
just takes
this.
that one piece to land somewhere.
And then I saw two other hills just catch fire.
What was interesting was I was on the freeway, because we take the same, but I was there 15 minutes before her. And it actually, I believe, had started because we were driving, it's dead dark, and I see this patch of fire, and I'm like, oh my God.
It like glowed.
I called because I knew it was about to spread, and it's interesting. It only took 15 minutes. That's how quick fire goes.
An acre a minute
like that.
An acre a minute.
My house is in front of Ventura Silmar, so it's headed towards our way. Yesterday, you guys, when I came home and I opened my door, my entire hand was black from the soot. My bed sheets, I couldn't sleep in them because it was just so ashy, and I had to sleep with a mask on because
what we're breathing is not good for us, guys.
It's not.
Breathing smoke, and it's everywhere. When you walk outside, literally, you step foot outside our studio, it smells like campfire in the air. It's insane.
We want to say thank you to all the firefighters, all the volunteers, everybody, the first responders, the police. We really appreciate it. And you guys, we're going to be safe, okay?
We are praying for rain. Everybody, I was just going to say that. Can you help intercede with us? Everybody, I don't care who you believe in, where you come from, pray for rain right now, because I believe that we can move things through prayer.
And since that's such a positive note, we have another positive note. Adrian.
Yes.
You have something you'd like to announce.
I do. Happy things, happy thoughts.
Okay.
Lonnie, I am so excited to announce that I will be the new co-host of Showtime at the Apollo with Steve Harvey. I know, this is so exciting. I grew up obsessed with this show. I'm a native New Yorker. The Apollo Theater is freaking iconic. So the first show we'll be doing together is their Christmas special. It is going to be so much fun. It's going to be an amazing show. Now, there's going to be performances by Snoop Dogg, your guy, Gene.
Oh, wow.
Fifth Harmony's performing Boys to Men. And DMX. Now, the show is also going to feature the Apollo's infamous live talent competition, which is my favorite part.
All right.
Yes.
That's going to be
and
great.
It is just such an honor, because this is such an iconic show. It's such an honor to co-host with Steve Harvey. It's such a big deal. Very cool.
A lot of the comics that are performing on the show, they met you and they were so complimentary. They were like, she was so nice. I mean, I was like, she better be nice to you, okay? I cannot wait to see it.
It's so much fun. But, like, I actually got the opportunity to perform at the Apollo when I was, like, 16 years old with 3LW. And I just remember just realizing, you know, even rubbing just the tree of hope and the story behind that. And it's just such an honor to be a co-host of Showtime at the Apollo.
That's
I'm so blessed and excited.
good.
So make sure to watch Showtime at the Apollo, the Christmas special. I'm actually singing as well on that show.
Oh, wow!
Christmas. Get ready for it. Yes, the special is December 14th at 8 p.m. Eastern on Fox. I cannot wait! As a native New Yorker, that is a tough crowd.
That
It
is.
takes real courage to get out there.
They will boo you on Showtime.
They don't care. They do not care. I was like, this is not The Voice where like a chair turns around, they give you some compliments. No, they will be like,
I cannot wait to
we
see
have a
it.
Sandman.
Oh, wow.
There's a new Sandman.
I love it.
Yeah.
Do you get to wear really nice gowns?
Yes, it's so Kiki Shepard, who I loved and I looked up to.
We love
it.
Kiki.
Oh, it's just so. I wear a gown. I wear a black gown.
Oh, wow.
And I even
Don't tell it all. We got to watch it.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
For Christmas, I wear red though.
Okay.
I can't wait to watch it. All right, well,
you.
speaking of big announcements, earlier this morning, Time Magazine announced their choice for 2017 Person of the Year. Time defines the Person of the Year as the person or group of people who influenced the news during the past year for better or for worse. And this year's choice is the Silence Breakers, you guys, the voices that launched a social media movement. Yes.
Ooh, that gives me chills when you say that.
I got chills too.
Crazy.
The Silence Breakers refers to everyone who came forward this year to tell their stories of sexual assault and harassment. Ladies, what do you... Yes. I love it. What do you think of this year's choice, ladies?
I think it's fantastic. And I also think that what you see on the front cover, you see the women's faces.
Yeah.
But if you look at the lower, what is it, left?
It's lower right.
Lower right,
looking at it.
there's the elbow. That elbow represents the women who are anonymous, who were able to, they couldn't reveal who they are, but they told their stories anyway. But because, you know, they may have been affected by, you know, revealing themselves. So I think that that's just a wonderful way to include everyone. And they also included men, too.
Yeah, it is the Me Too.
Yeah.
It is the hashtag Me Too, because so many women, after seeing the ones that were so courageous, like the ones that are on this cover, that spoke up. Ashley Judd, I mean, huge with Harvey Weinstein. So her speaking up, it gave a voice to so many other women.
Well, Ashley, it took Ashley for 15 years. Ashley Judd has been telling this story, and she has gone through so much. And to see her on the cover, also the founder of Me Too, that's the sister. Her name is Taronda Burke. She's on the cover.
She
created the Me Too hashtag campaign,
which gave women a voice on social media. Say, this has happened to me too.
Yeah, one of my favorite verses in the Bible happens to be iron sharpens iron.
Yes.
And I think I used to grow up thinking that that just means when you hang out with smarter people or you know, more wise people, then that'll rub off on you. But I realized that as you saw this trickle flow effect of people speaking forward, it's actually that courage like that fire, that ember can actually seek to just get in there and like build and create this flame that we needed to hear. And for anybody who ever judges why it takes somebody so long to come forward, why 15 years? I don't believe it. Of course, we got people who are going to fake the funk, but we also have real stories that need to be heard, and we need to honor that. I would suggest that you read Eddie Huang's op-ed on The Cut. Eddie Huang, my brother in TV, I am so proud of you. He stepped forward as a man to talk about a sexual abuse situation for him, and he actually very graphically describes why everybody speaking up then encouraged him to be like, it happened to me, and I shouldn't be ashamed. I gotta say something.
Men to speak up.
So remember that.
So many men have also been affected, and we have to remember that they too need a voice.
And I hope this just empowers more men and women to continue to speak up. And it also just gives the people who may have heard these stories a less judgmental heart. Because a lot of the times, the reason why these people don't go forward is because they're afraid of the backlash. They're afraid of being that person that is known as that chick or that dude who took down that business. Now, you have that voice. You have that power. Don't be afraid to speak up.
And more importantly, I hope that with all this conversation, it changes, you know, what's happening in the workplace.
Yes,
this is just wrong. It should, and there needs to be policies in place that everyone can feel like they don't have to go to work and they may face some type of harassment or fear or things like that. So good job, Time Magazine.
That is great.
Great job.
Absolutely great. We actually have a question from somebody here online at Hold My M Fearing said, I just don't get why Taylor is up there. Besides making petty music this year, what the hell has she done?
Okay, Taylor is
A lot
there.
of people don't know this.
Yeah.
But she actually, there was a DJ that she alleged groped her. Dr. Lou, the producer, she alleged that he groped her. And he took her to court, and then she countersued, and she won the countersuit. Yep. So she is also
She spoke up.
And then, I know, that's what I thought. I'm sorry, it was a DJ that groped her.
DJ.
Dr. Lou was Kesha. That was the
Different
other
story.
singer.
Yeah.
That's a different story.
Who also, if we're honest, she spoke up way before any of this.
Yes.
And people were looking at her like she was crazy.
This is the thing about, and this is the thing, Jeannie, this is what I like about you and your social movements, and all of us. The thing is that it's important for celebrities to speak up, because when we speak up, then that allows, you know, other women to say, well, if that happened to them, then
they could speak up.
They could speak up, then I could speak up. And that's why you have a Taylor Swift on the cover.
But obviously we have somebody also here at Twang Kelly saying, where's Kesha, though?
She might be in there. There were a bunch of people. It was just
the
they
cover.
just selected the cover. But if you actually buy the actual issue, there are pictures of all kind of people and interviews with all kind of people, and they're being recognized.
Yeah, and there's maybe some on the cover that you don't know, which actually, that's why we've got Google, folks. You have Susan Fowler, who is the whistleblower at Uber, who spoke out on sexual harassment in Silicon Valley. You have Isabel Pasquale, who I didn't know of either, a strawberry picker who was stalked after speaking on sexual assault on the job. Adama Iwu, a lobbyist for Visa, who started a campaign to expose sexual harassment in Sacramento. So it's also very informative, because some of these people, yes, we know Taylor Swift, but these other women, you can learn about.
I think it's more about the movement. It's not. It's the silence breaker.
Yes, it's about that, and it's about encouraging people to use their voice, because your voice means more than anything else right now.
Exactly.
Now, from a social movement to a social media, this past Monday night, singer Rita Ora attended the London Fashion Awards and posted a picture on Twitter of herself seated next to MMA fighter Conor McGregor with the hashtag date night. The only problem is that Conor has a longtime girlfriend named Dee Devlin, who he just had a child with. In fact, Rita herself just announced her relationship on Instagram with musician Andrew Watt. So Rita was dragged hard on social media for her posts by people, including Conor's best friend Artem Lebov, who said in a now deleted tweet, said, quote, "Sorry, Rita, burgers are nice, but not when a man has steak at home." So I just want to ask, because again, this is just a post, it's a word. Did it get misconstrued? Was Rita trying to start something with a post? Was it a joke that went wrong? What do you guys think?
I think it's a joke that went really wrong.
Me too.
For multiple reasons. I actually know Rita. She is from London. And they have a very different sense of humor. They're very cheeky, tongue-in-cheek, like they push the envelope. She's very silly, very funny. And let's be real, if she was really dating this guy, you think she's gonna put it on Instagram to be like, hey, look at me with a guy that has another woman? Like, that's not something to flaunt or be excited about. She's not gonna post that on Instagram.
I hear you. The only thing is,
bad.
and I don't know Rita, I'm
Not
sure
funny.
she's lovely, amazing, but I just think that there are certain words you cannot use in the category of a man who's booed up or has children, which is date night. That's not a word that you can use.
But that's like saying, if we're going to keep it real, she's obviously being facetious. She's not being serious.
And that is that British humor.
Yes,
but it's very brash.
What you think, Tam? You over there smiling?
No, I 100% agree with Adrian. Only because I have British friends, and they have this dry, cheeky sense of humor.
You're like, where is this going?
Sometimes you're like, that's not even funny. Like, where are you going with that? But they think it's hilarious. And in a way, they're like, you know what? You have to be smart enough to realize it was just a joke.
It was just a joke.
That's how they are sometimes. So I was able to see that. But it took me a minute.
But this
At
is
first, I
my
was like, wait
issue
a
with
minute.
it. This is my issue with it.
Okay.
She still has it up there she hasn't, you know, responded to it, which, you know, that's her right. But it's like, if you upset a lot of people like that, then maybe take it down or maybe say, hey, guys, I was just kidding, you know, or something like that. I think as celebrities, and not saying I'm a celebrity, but as celebrities, they need to be a little more careful about things that they do and they say. And I think that's why people got affected by it.
I know it sounds weird to say, but like, maybe we need to stop caring so much about these things. I want to hear from McGregor's girlfriend. If she doesn't care, why?
Well, she might. I mean, that's
now,
the
if
thing.
she cares, I think she should be the one speaking.
But it was funny because Rita did post her boyfriend on there. He only got like 65 likes, though. So I think.
Shut up.
No, for real. That's her and her boyfriend.
Wait, and she has like millions of followers.
So clearly, she's
I've
like, I'm with my boyfriend, but like, date night.
And I will say, date night is thrown around casually. We have drinks together. We have a date night. I just had drinks, or I had dinner with one of my dearest friends, my hairstylist, and he put date night on his thing, and it is a magical thing you just kind of have with people that you love.
Yes,
but
I love Noogie.
If Noogie was married, I wouldn't have put that out there just because I don't know and I can't see the eye contact with the other person. Or I'd say date night, but where you at, boo? Ha ha, laughing emoji with the tag of his person.
She missed the LOL on this.
You know what's funny?
She missed the LOL.
The two single women are fighting, and the two married women are like, it's okay.
Funny. That's funny.
If somebody did that with my husband, I personally would laugh.
I will say, though,
like,
there's only one issue that I have with the photo.
Yeah.
What?
I don't like the way he's looking at her. That's
well,
my thing.
everyone's
I'm like,
calling
wait a
her
minute.
out.
Not that one. Not that
it's
one.
another one.
It's
Yes.
that one. That bottom lip, like, ooh, like, no.
Guys never get the blame.
Yeah, but that's just a picture. What if he had a little bit of like a chicken sauce right there, and he was like,
we'll never know what happened, but I think that we can say that this seemed like she was making it a joke. It was a joke. It went bad.
It was a joke.